Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my face. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I'm feeling, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess. No, you're a mind reader. Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my veins. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I'm feeling, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess. No, you're a mind reader. Mind reader.
What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Hope everybody's doing well and swell in this new world normal, as my brother Truth Virus would say. Shout out to Truth Virus. Shout out to Cuts, Fake Mike, Real News, Linda Lau, Space Show. Just not spam up the chat. Shout out to my brother Wise, Wake Up, it's 1984 as always. And shout out to all you guys that watch this after. Shout out to all the people that sit in the back. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the watchers. And, there'll only be about 20 people or so in the chat. But the video get around 200 views, so it's a lot of people. I don't care. One person's always been a lot to me, so I could care less if it was, one person or 10,000 people. It doesn't matter. I'd rather have the small. So 200 some people, 100 people watching. Hey, whoever you may be, shout out to you guys. So, so much happens in a day, I don't even know what the heck to talk about. I gotta it's too much to talk about. I don't know what to dive into, Plus, mostly, it's all the stuff we talk about. Been talking about for a long time. Oh, the new Trump's executive order today. Have you ever seen such? Why every day it's got to be an executive order? Executive order today, Trump did this, and he's the king and he's the God. The executive order today, Trump now is the Messiah. Executive order today, Trump now is the commander-in-chief. Now he's the war administrator, whatever the hell. You know, it's good rap samples. Every day there's a new executive order and he gets crowned a new term. But the executive order today is talking about everything's got to come through the president. You know, you got the truthers out there. Oh, this means he's a king, and this means he's a dictator, and this means, you know, yeah, I get it. But it's not, when you go read it, that's not what it's saying, okay? The law's still in play here, guys. Read the shit. The question I got is, what agencies will have to answer, because we're ran by agencies, you know? So I know they're blowing smoke up everybody's ass. This has something to do with commerce, because I read it, and it said the agencies that don't gotta bother with none of that is the federal, is the Federal Reserve and the monetary funds. So let that sink in. And another one, I bet you, is the Social Security Administration. I bet you that don't gotta come through there. You know, I read some of it, but what about the title? You know, the IVD agency, is that going to come through there? No. So just more unbelievable nonsense that, you know, they do these things because that executive order is for state agencies. That's what that's for. When I read that executive order that they just did, which no truther is talking about anything like this. When I read that, all that falls into is the perfect planned demolition of the United States Union, the United States Corporation, to be split apart. Because what that tells me is that even state-run, federally funded agencies, okay, will have to be ran through Mr. Donald Trump. How many states are Democrat? How many people hate Trump? This all fits in, guys. It all fits in. It all ties into it. You know, even the truthers, they thought Trump's going to make America great again. But it's the same. It's the same as it's been. Meanwhile, they're telling you the price of eggs is sky high. I thought Donald Trump was supposed to have everything coming downward. As soon as he becomes president, he was going to do all these executive orders. He is, but do you see any change out around you? Do you see a drop in crime? No. Do you see a change in anything? No. So, pretty crazy. Old Gematria in the video. You guys will recognize him, the cool dude. What the hell be going on? Shout out to you, rap samples. But yeah, so that was in the news today. A plane crashed yesterday into each other in the desert, in somewhere. It looked like a bonfire, you know, fitting the ATC AI agenda. You know, in order to get you to accept machines controlling lives of humans, okay, they're going to do it with airplanes first. So they need you to say, look, we did it for the airplanes. Look how safe it's been. I mean, airplanes are already safe, okay? Whatever that one airplane that crashed in Canada, I mean, if that didn't look like a movie set, I don't know what else did. I don't know what to tell you. You know, we don't know what the hell is what, but we all know that there is an agenda and it all fits. So, Let me know if y'all can hear me. Thumbs up or something. Thank you. Thanks, Rap. So, what else did we have? I ain't really been paying attention to it. All this Doge, all this E-God talk, all this Doge nonsense. I mean, it's crazy. I pretty much, I hear a little bit of things, but then that's it. I'm done. You know, I'm done with it. But yeah, on a lighter note, what else is going on? Oh, apparently, I think I did a video on it at the, back in the end of the summer about in Rochester, New York, in the entertainment district. They blocked off the entertainment district, and you can only get in there by being searched and all your freedoms violated, to feel safe in that little entertainment district because of crime. And now someone today posted a video walking around, all them damn businesses shut down. And I told them, I said, well, they're talking about the government and this. I said, man, shit, that's the people's fault. I told them straight like that. I've been telling y'all for years, it is the people of Rochester are some dumb people. I'm sorry, but the people in Rochester are just, they're just a whole nother level of stupidity. It's disgusting. That's why I just never do anything in Rochester, because people are just so, it makes me want to just throw up. That's how bad it is. Just thinking about the people and how they just let the government do whatever they want, and they don't say nothing. They don't care. They can give two rats ass, but will complain quick, okay, over some dumbass shit, and then blame the government. No, it's y'all fault. Y'all allow the shit. Y'all let it. Y'all don't care. Who gives a shit? You got to walk through metal detectors to get in your. I've been knew it was the way it is, but when I had to sit there and I watched people, okay, get angry because they couldn't get in City Hall to pay their fucking taxes, I said, man, it just took me to a whole nother level of disgust, because shout out to auditing Erie County. I haven't seen your auditing Erie County in a minute, but what's good, Ryan? I haven't seen auditing Erie County in a minute, but anyways, he went there exposing that crap at City Hall, and they went full tyrannical. Now there's metal detectors up. You got to go through one door. This shit is, and they just got such a chip on their shoulder. Man, it's disgusting, man. Rochester basically is a communist city. It ain't no Democrats. It's fucking communism. Straight communism. The government does what it wants. It rapes and, bilks every dollar out of its people and its citizens. Doesn't care. It's a huge generating money. As long as they keep black faces in there, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. Cars getting towed off the fucking streets. You got alternating parking on wide ass goddamn streets that doesn't make any sense but to generate money. Then in the where all the white folks are in their little area, their motherfuckers around there, they got a whole parking enforcement conglomerate over there, giving everybody tickets over there and towing cars and all kind of shit. And the people just allow it. They just don't care. And then their whole, I'm just kind of just talking about nothing really, but then their whole traffic violation and parking violation bureau shit is a joke, because they don't even have a contract with the goddamn Department of Motor Vehicles, so they have to run their traffic tickets through their city codes. I mean, the shit is wicked crazy. I think they owe the state money, and this is how they're doing it. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. But they've had to move multiple Department of Motor Vehicles without any reason. And I already know the shit don't make any sense. I just call it what I see it. And, you know, back to the whole entertainment district, you know, being cordoned off, and they didn't give a fuck if this is destroyed or not. Well, guess what, guys? They want that area for luxury apartments, and, you know, that's what they want. They want that area, and they're going to move the entertainment district somewhere else. That's what they do. It's a business. Even in your town, in your cities, they're all businesses. It's no governments. You know? The government that's here is dormant. And Donald Trump ain't the government, guys. You know? I've been doing a lot of talking with people on, you know, family court issues and shit like that, and just law stuff, and, you know, the stuff I love. You know, truthers, they don't like it. They can care less. You know, they'd rather find the next conspiracy theorist or some off-the-wall, you know, shit to pay attention to instead of doing shit in their own life, you know. Or, you know, bettering themselves, you know, and just find out who they truly are and, you know, live that path. You know, nobody's perfect, but when it matters, you want to be an honorable person. You know when you're an honorable person because when something occurs and you're like, you know what, you get that feeling, you know what, that's not even right. And you go want to correct it. You know, that's how you know your honor, and that's how you know yourself. So, but again, I've done videos over the years about the givers and takers. Be a giver, and everything will be given to you. Giving equals giving. Taken equals taken. Point blank, period. It's not take a little, give a little. It's give a little, give a little. It'll come back. But, you know, a lot of people have been taught to just take. Whether it's your energy, whether it's your money, whether it's whatever. Just take. And this is the society we got. You know, you got the two stooges in here, Batman and Robin, and they just fleecing every damn body. I can't believe it. I've never seen truthers so indulged with Donald Trump. It's unbelievable. And Elon Musk. It's sickening. It's truly disgusting, and you know, but there's some good, you know, people are seeing it, and I like it, you know, the people that see it, and then to see the people that, it's amazing. Like y'all seen videos, I did streams, I used to go around when I used to go to the school boards, and I was at the nurses protest. You know, y'all probably seen the lady Shannon Joy. You know, she just recently popped into my feed, and you know, I see them attacking her now. I'm like, I can jump in and read the comments, and they're, you know, she's like a conservative, you know, Republican conservative, but she calls out what she sees. She's been calling this stuff out, and man, people are like, I'm unfollowing you, and I'm unsubscribing, and I'm on this, and I'm on that. I thought, you know. Like, this is just, the cult has just gotten crazy, man, you know. And I said, you know what, there's a reason why we cross paths, man. I keep on going. And she says, look, I call what I see that doesn't align with God and my beliefs. That's how I call it. This is wrong, you know, what's going on with Trump and Musk and this and that. And you know, I'm like, wow. And to see all the people in there arguing and shit, you know, mad and angry. Oh, I thought you were better than this. You know, you sound like a left-wing Democrat and a liberal. I'm like, oh my God, look at these people. You say, look, Donald Trump's hair isn't orange, it's blonde. It's slightly gray. They're gonna go crazy. Look, yo, I don't, I don't mess with you anymore. His hair is orange, guys. It's crazy, man. I never, honestly, guys, I did not think that Trumpers would turn his back. You know, I started to see it. About a little bit over a year ago. I saw it. I told you guys about the crap. And now they done gone full liberal energy. And the Democrats make sense now. Ain't that some shit? Somewhat. They're still pushing all their nonsense. But again, guys, still stands. I'm still standing on it. Like I told y'all, I was wrong about, the Trump, thing, the inauguration, all that shit. But it's 100%, the whole object is to bust this place up, split the states, and that's what's happening. Anybody could go research USSR and the Soviet Union and how they collapsed, and you'll see this is exactly what they're doing. And it's going to boil down to, well, Trump's a businessman. Business is different from government. Look what he did. He made this sector good and rich in it. But look, all the people are poor now and hurting and starving. Everything's more. He tried. He gave it his best. But it's different from business. It's government. So now you got to believe in whatever the hell government is in control of certain states and yada, yada, yada. Because that's what's happening. When they come out like today and say executive order, all things must go to the president. I mean, go read it. It's not what it's saying. Then all the echo chambers are just regurgitating CIA bullshit because that's, social engineering. They want to socially engineer your ass to all these beliefs. Just like we've been socially engineered also. So when they put it out there that everything's got to go through Donald Trump, all the headlines are, it's all got to go through Trump, the president. Oh, God, this is like a kingship. This is like a dictator. That's what they want in your mind. Because that's what's going to eventually happen, not to the country, but to the whatever territory that he's in, he controls. So we're going to see it. Space Troll, man, can you stop spamming the chat, please, man? Look, what the fuck are you even talking about? Never voted or cared. I learned that politics. Ron Paul is the only one I liked. Would have the same minded as the others. I don't know what the fuck are you talking about, but just spam the chat. I don't know. But yeah, what else? I don't know. Been kind of tuned out, guys. Just enjoying my family and staying busy. Watch here and there. And then yeah, that's about it. Enjoy the sunlight, blue skies while we can, guys. Just enjoy it. Something else I wanted to talk about too. What was it? What the hell was it? Was it Elon Musk? Man, it was something else I wanted to talk about. Something my wife showed me. I can't remember now. you some. She showed me. Damn. Oh, yeah, AI. You got, so you know we got ChatGPT, right? We got DeepSeek, right? Which is like, oh, it's China, and then they come out with Grok. Elon Musk is gonna come out with Grok. Oh, it's better than all of them. You see how they play us with these search engines, you know? And guys, listen. All right, there's good AI, which can help you in life, just like the internet. And then there's bad fucking AI, which will have you going down all kind of fucking wrong ways, not using your brain, none of that. Well, I use AI, okay, not for fucking drawing shit and like stupid dumb shit and like, no, I use AI because if you know how to use it, you know, it can really, really, really make a lot of things you do faster and easier. Okay, the shit is really, honestly, truly fucking amazing, and I see why. The government ain't saying shit about it. You know, there's just, you know, that's another thing that I look at is like the government doesn't talk about AI, but AI is a like eliminator of a lot of fucking people, including the goddamn government. Okay, the AI shit, you don't need none of this government, none of these agencies, none of these people that they're paying all this money to. And that's why I think why the government don't say shit about AI. They ain't regulating the shit. They ain't trying to really, you know. And the United States of America, guys, is going to be way behind. It already is behind. I mean, people think it's a, you know, like I said, when I was told to go debate this channel called Chaotic Fucking Truth, when I went over to hear this shit talking about the greatest country on earth, America does everything, I'm like, the guy is a social engineer. He's talking, I mean, this guy is an entertainer and he's a social engineer. His job is to entertain. He doesn't take anything seriously, and also to socially engineer a demographic of fucking people. And I've been peeping, and I'm like, yo, this is some wild shit right here. And then I see the kind of people that go on there and they get on. I'm like, yo, like this is the type of shit. It's not truthing. It's just like, I don't even know what it is. It's like the new way to socialize, you know. And it is just like, oh my god, like what is this crap? And this is how people are walking around amongst us, thinking. Like, man, I'm like, man, oh man, oh man. It's wild, man. You get a chance, check out that Chaotic Truth, man. You'll be like, what in the fuck? It's like a bunch of liberals, you know. That's what, and liberal energy type people with just different ideologies than the liberals that we know. But if you look at the energy, it's the exact same, you know. I mean, he's a guy who went to college. You know, I can tell he's one of the guys who went to college, you know, grew up around white folks, and he's just ashamed of being black. Okay, that's what I get. He has no street understanding of nothing. His mindset is of a black, educated, like democratic city official. That's what his mentality is like. You know, really has no kind of knowledge whatsoever. You know, no empathy, doesn't care about anything but himself, has a do without will mentality. You know, just a straight social engineer, don't care. Just whatever it is, they're with it, you know. But that's what they are formulating out here. You know, they want people that don't care about anybody but themselves, that kiss the feet of the governments and their policies. I seen the one guy come up on there and say he was okay, didn't care about any kind of surveillance or no. He said he wished it was on every. I'm like, man, these people, and I get it. It is entertainment, and they are socially engineering people. So they talk about extreme topics, and then what they do is they get people all up in their feelings, and that is how you socially engineer people to accept certain things. Like they be saying nigger on there, like white people be on there saying nigger, guys, Niggr, nigger with a R, hard, and they be on there openly racist and like, I mean, I don't care, it's cool, it's cool as far as look, hey, it's free fucking speech. But what they're doing is they're socially engineering that, okay? It's cool because there's people that gravitate towards that, but it's not cool because what happens is you're socially engineering people to not care about any fucking thing or be held accountable. And what that leads to is for a society, okay, that needs to be governed by a heavy iron fist, okay? Because we know it ain't about free speech. So why would they have social engineers out here doing all this stuff? Because they want to increase the negativity. Because that's not normal, okay? It's not normal. And the guy understands and knows when you got followers, you create a cult-like personality. Therefore, you could sway people. So he's just basically like a high old Hitler, and he's got a bunch of people doing all this weird ass shit, okay? And now are socially engineered to accept all this stuff. All right, that's what he is. And there's a lot of people out here like that. A lot of social engineers, you know? And what they have done now is they pretty much have the social engineering down to people unwillingly and not even knowing that they have become a social engineer, okay? That will perpetuate their agenda, good or negative, because it doesn't matter as long as it's talked about. That's social engineering, because it's all about acceptance, all right? That's all it is. It's about accepting it. No matter if it's true or not, as long as you observe it, you accept it, all right? It is what it is. You know, I got done telling some Trump supporters today, like, about this type of cult type shit. I mean, that's the only thing you really call it. It's magic and sorcery. All right. It's called willingly, willing. I'll give you the exact what it is in magic and sorcery. All right. It's called the rule of consent, free will, disclosure. All right. And then you got the law of contagion in true naming, right? It's called law of contagion. People don't realize, you know, that movie Contagion was more than a virus. It was actually about sorcery and magic, right? Because the law of contagion is in sorcery and black magic, all right? And then it got true naming, all right? And then what it's called is in law and contagion and true naming, in the magical system, speaking the truth or revealing a name gives power over the subject. That's what the whole Trump MAGA crap is about. And it's power of the word, logos, in Hermeticism, which shaped reality. So revealing truth before ritual is a way of aligning intent with deity. With deity and reality. And then you got Geotic and Solomonic magic. And then it means that this is what the George Floyd was all about. You know, spirits must sometimes be called their true names before being commanded. That was the old George Floyd thing. It was all George Floyd. This is what they did. All right? It's called Solomonic Magic. Solomonic Magic. That's what they did with the whole George Floyd shit. I'm not gonna go too deep into that one. Me and Wise went over that a while ago, you know, and same thing with the Daniel Prue. This is the kind of magic they were using out there to get people, you know, under the spell. Just like Donald Trump with the MAGA. That's the type of shit they're using to put people under the spell. All right, they got to have the name. They did it for 4 years. And look at how people, you can't even rationalize with them. They're in a spell. There's, you know, they ain't going to snap out of it. You know? I mean, this stuff is so real. It's not even funny. You know? So, but yeah, this is, you know, social engineering, man. They're all helping. All this stuff, you know, the truth communities, it's all social engineering. Think about it. We social engineered all these conservative and mainstream truthers. Think about it. We socially engineered them. Think about that. Because of the truth communities, right? We now have alternative truth communities to mask real people, real shit. Think about that. Think how powerful this stuff is, guys. And then look around and you realize while we were being socially engineered, at the same time we were socially engineered. You know? That's why I ain't never fit no algorithm. Wise ain't never fit no algorithm. A couple other people never fit no algorithm. And then it goes in, and you know, I wasn't a social person in school. I was popular, but I wasn't social like that. I didn't want to be in the in crowd. I didn't want to hang around with people. I didn't want to be in the main hallway looking cool like a fucking fool, you know, be wanting to be in, you know. I was popular, shit. But, shit, I ain't want to be around none of them motherfuckers. I do my own thing, you know. Same shit now. Shit ain't shit changed. You know? Don't put me with your damn truthers. I ain't none of them motherfuckers. They're nothing. They ain't doing shit. You know? Just gobbledygookin all day. Watching. Waiting. Whatever. They ain't living the shit. They ain't even living what they doing. You know? Yeah, Rap Sam, that shit's deep. I like C2 100 times more than I respect for the gematria. Scumbag. I mean, yeah, I think it's fucking hilarious. I'm just talking about, you know, what his channel's about. That's what it is. An entertainment. You know, I saw the videos, you know, and then I saw the some other video. It was about, somebody hit me up, said I should go debate him. He was talking about black and Africans and shit like that. And I'm like, I went over there, I'm like, what the hell am I gonna talk about? But the guy is like, you know, it's what he does. So it's like entertainment. It's like, it wouldn't be, you know. But it's just funny. It's hilarious. I laugh my ass off, man. He gives the gematria a good thrashing over there. You know, they get trashed like there's no tomorrow over there. I don't even know why. Yeah, I don't get it, but it is what it is. You know, that's TROOFIN and gobbledygookin. Gobbledygookin. But yeah. Shit. These days, my playlist be like, I go check out the mainstream truthers. Shit. The mainstream truthers like Ron Yates. You see all the Trump shit, but he's too infatuated in Trump, so I don't even like watching that shit no more. I'll tune into a call for an uprising because he'll have all the latest TROOFIN conspiracy theories, you know, in the news and shit. So I see a lot of news from those channels. You know, then I'll go through the headlines. That's it. As far as YouTube, I check my brother Wise to see if he got anything popping. And, you know, or something will pop up in the feed. I'll check it out. Well, other than that, should be popping on my feed, be like Tatarian Empire and, you know, remixed, remade, and remastered 1800s, fucking early 1900s videos of cities and shit. Old architecture and stuff like that pop up in my feed. You know? So but it's, you know, that's about it. Other than that, I'm, you know, offline, or I'm in a group somewhere, you know, teaching people about, you know, family law, and, you know, trying to help people out. You know, I got a bunch of new, you know, people like hit me up. They don't do it in the group. You know, even these groups are like little cults. It's so funny, man. This is hilarious. Everything's a fucking cult. We really can't call it a cult because it's just fucking mind control, man. I don't know what we can call this shit, man. What is this in social media shit? Like, I don't even know what to call it, guys. Because you go in these groups and it'd be like these real hardcore people that they're like, oh, this is our group and da-da-da. I'm like, wait a minute, but you just, like, it's a group. And you guys are trying to, you know, better your position in these family courts, but it's like a little cult in this group, and this group is different from that group, and this group. I just come in and I say, look, thank you for, you know, inviting me if I get invited, or if I find them, and I said, thank you for accepting me in your group. And I tell them straight up the back, I've been banned from a lot of family court groups in the past for sharing real information. And it says, and I just say thank you. Then I start sharing shit, and people are like, whoa, you know, that comment, like something, that comment. Some people don't comment. The shit I share, a lot of people don't even comment on it. There's really no reason to. And then there'll be someone that says, don't share that kind of information because people are going about it all different ways and we don't want to confuse them. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, let them stay confused then. And then somebody will message me direct and say, yo, can you help me out with this? Or what you just said was deep. Can you reiterate a little more? That makes all the sense in the world. Exactly. If it makes sense, it must be right. You know? So, you know, this is what I'm up to these days, you know? So, just still doing what I'm doing, but just in another form where I can directly help people, you know? And still, you know, clap a couple heads off here and there, like always. Trump supporters. Now it went from liberal Democrats, fucking lighters, and all this other shit to the Trump liberal. I mean, the Trump liberals now, the Trumpets, you know, and the elongated heads. You know, Elon Musk. You know, it's crazy. They literally are parading a guy, billionaire, like it's a movie, chilling with the damn president. Like, that would never go. That would never go. In some other country, man, somebody would have got dragged out behind a pickup truck by now. I mean, seriously, guys. And it's just mind-blowing. And it's just like people are accepting this, man. You're literally accepting, you know, the end of your republic, freedom, and liberty government for corporation control. You're going to accept whatever comes after because it's Elon Musk is a corporation, so you'll accept another corporation. You already accepted. Everyone already accepted Pfizer. Pfizer's still in business, guys. They still got Super Bowl commercials. No one boycotted. Where's all the truthers? You know, where's all the truthers that expose it all? I expose it all too. Where's all the truthers? You know, did they put their money up together to put a commercial on the Super Bowl? Nope. Nope. You know? They put any billboards up anywhere? No. Did they even get an interview at any news station? No. They won't talk to us because we're about the truth. Yeah? How many truthers are out here? And followers of truthers. Millions on top of millions on top of millions. See? Socially engineered, narcissistic America. That's what you got. With a narcissistic breeding ground, you know, and run around talking about community and unity. I was in that shit. I'll admit it, I was in that shit too. And not understanding the principles of being united, yeah, we lost. We could have all united, you know, to keep the United States free, right? Your speech probably could have been free by now. You wouldn't allowed, you know, these you wouldn't allowed and accepted these governments to bring the corporations to the DC and then be behind closed doors. You don't know what they talk about, and then you get censored. That wouldn't have happened in a real truther world. You know, it just wouldn't have happened. You know, instead of us turning our backs on the sheeple, just still rocked out with them anyway, being united. More bodies, you know. Put our prejudice aside. Look, okay, they're a sheep. I mean, shit, that's like calling somebody a nigger. How about that? We call these people sheep. Might as well call them a nigger, right? A honky, a cracker, a spick, every derogatory term you can call them. When everybody plays some sort of role, you know, it could be the sheep that show us, hey, we ain't supposed to be doing that shit. Or it could be the sheep like, hey, that guy knows a thing or two, but he's asleep as fuck. But hell, he knows that right there, so hey, he's my friend. You know? And I did it too. Shit. I still said it. These sheep flock fuck motherfuckers. God damn. You know, but I'm to understanding now where there's good sheep and there's bad sheep. There's white sheep and there's black sheep. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, 4. Opened up the fucking door. Oh shit. Some sheep are good. Some sheep are hey. I'm going to the slaughterhouse. This sheep over here, no. You don't see that color wool on them? We need that sheep. This sheep knows how to open the door. That sheep knows how to do this. That sheep knows how to do that. Nope, we got into the gobbledygookin, CIA truthing, and you know, here we are. You got a Heil Hitler saluting fucking Nazi, and then you got an orange Muppet who tells you he ain't Christian. Don't put his hand on the motherfucking Bible. I mean, this shit's crazy. He said, I'm not Christian. And then he don't stick his hand on the Bible because he's a straight sorcerer. And they just did a whole bunch of magic on your ass. You know? So, hey. You know, there's still truthers out here talking that rhetoric, guys. There's still truthers out here talking that rhetoric. They're better than everybody. Because I know this and I know that and I know I learned this and I learned that. You ain't learned shit. You're on the fucking internet talking about what you learn. How you learn anything and you ain't implementing anything in your life. You know? Shit. This stuff is crazy, man. You know? And then, oh, that's what it was. It was a fucking TikTok video. I mean, you guys probably not gonna, some of y'all understand, but, you know, it was a TikTok video that came up. Man, I was going at it with these people. And they were like, the bar association, and they had somebody like in a towel over their head, like in disguise, talking about, hey, what's that you got to tell the people? The bar association? The bar association. You know, the bar association with the attorneys got to, you know, they got to have a bar card, all that. Y'all know that. But this was like 2013 nonsense, right? They were like, the bar association. It means the British Accredited Registry, everyone. They're in homage with the British Crown. They're not. I'm like, you stupid motherfucking thing. Man, these people are stupid. But again, that's the CIA mind control. They're bringing that shit back around again. I mean, I was like, you can't be serious. And these people were like, I'm reading the comments like, yeah, yup, that's right. I heard that. You know what? That makes sense. And I'm like, look at this. This is it being recycled again. People not using the brain. Because think about it. That was 2013. It was like 13 years ago. Boom. You got a whole new, you know, there's people that were like 10 that are now in their 20s. So why not run it again? Run amok. And then they're running the same stupid shit with the, you know, oh, the social security number and this and that and this. And then they're linking Doge with it and all that. Oh my God. I'm like, God, this never fun. This shit. I'm like, are you serious? You know? So they're like, yeah, the British Accredited Registry, the bar, that's what the attorneys work for, Britain and British, the Crown. I'm like, y'all some stupid ass mother effers, man. The Bar Association does not mean the British Accredited Registry. They don't even go bother looking. This is how you know it's some CIA mind control. They don't even go bother to look up what accredited actually means, okay? All the bar is the bar is what separates the attorneys, the court, and the judges from the public, which actually is the private. That's what they're not telling you. They want you to believe that. That's all the bar is. The bar is in the court. That's all it is. That's why they gotta take a bar exam. So they're in, you know? They can't be one of you. They can't be in the public doing all this commercial commerce law. And it definitely ain't private because you're private. And the bar attorney with a bar only practices law. Why do they have to have practice law? Because they're only at law. They're practicing because you're not doing actual law. And they have to keep practicing there. If it ever comes up into a legal obligation to where they're confronted with this, they say, they won't directly say it, but they'll say, we're not in that venue. We're for protecting and we're for the public. It has nothing to do with private at all. So, yeah, I saw that today and I was just taken aside. I was like, wow, they're doing this again. And, you know, I was actually talking to somebody, you know, about the family court stuff. And they're like, look, do I file this? And like all my stuff. Well, I mean, they just be shooting shit. I'm like, yo, let's stop. I got to, everybody I encountered so far, I had to tell them to stop. Slow down. That's where you're going wrong right there. Too much, doing too much. You know, one of them was like, oh, they threw my stuff out. And I got a letter said never to ever come back to fucking Supreme Court. I'm like, look at the stupid shit. Yo, where y'all getting this shit? But guys, there's people. What I've realized, and this is why I want to help people out even more, is that they got this shit from the fucking internet and is doing this shit in their real life. And this is why I never came out. I'll talk about stuff, but I'm not coming out here showing anybody shit how to do anything like these people be doing, because motherfuckers are going to run with it and get all fucked up. And I don't want that on me. Feeling you showed us that you had to do. Whoa, no, I'm not sharing none of this shit on the internet like that. You know? And that's how you know. Listen, how you know somebody's full of shit is because they're gonna be on there showing all this shit, doing all this stuff, and then not telling you that it's all based on the individual, and each individual is different. And then let me show you examples of what we went through with this person. Boom, boom, boom. All names X out, crossed out. Let me show you what we went through with this person. Boom, boom. Then people will be like, I see. Mine is similar to that one. Okay, I got it. See, that's how you know when somebody's full of shit. So, yeah. The one guy I was helping, he was like, yeah. He's like, look, you have, because he's seen the shit that I be talking about. And he was like, I need to file 1983, right? And we need to just sue us. I'm like, where the fuck you? No, sorry, no. You're not gonna file no 19. Why are you gonna file 1983 in family court? Like, what? Where you go with that? They're gonna laugh. They're gonna stick gobbledygook on your paperwork, man. And they're gonna, no. And then he pulled out this one sheet, a COL sheet. It's a color of law sheet on trespass on rights. And I'm like, oh my God, I haven't seen this shit since Harvey Dent days. And I'm like, no, that was put out by somebody. I think it was some agent put that out there to get y'all. And people are still using this shit, guys. I was like, whoa. That's when I realized this stuff is even worse than I thought, man. Like, they're still targeting so many people, man. Like, stuff that we haven't seen in a long time. What I've learned is that there's a whole nother demographic. Like, we may not hear about shit that we were into, like, when we first came to the scene, but guess what? They're doing that to other people now, like stuff we first touched on. You just go look up Flat Earth. You'll see all this Flat Earth stuff and people we've never heard of. You go look up stuff on direct treasury accounts. I just look, and it's all new people doing this shit. And I'm like, wow, this is sad, man. Same stuff. You look at the whole consciousness stuff now. They have a whole different, different people I've never even heard of. They actually had a guy who was in the 70s. They remastered the color, and he's talking like all this spiritual consciousness stuff and manifest. I'm like, I've never heard of this guy. It's like a whole new wave of stuff that, all of a sudden now is what it is. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. You got to get out of the algorithm and get into some other stuff, and you'll see. Not get into it, but look around. Once you unplug, you can go look around like, wow. Just like I said, there's a whole nother, like, we could use even like gematria. There's a whole nother community. They're doing but it's called numerology. All right. And there was one guy, his name was Sacred Geometry Numerology. And this shit was like, he was decoding news stories. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy, man. I'm like, this is crazy. And they're doing all the same thing. There's people that are exposing rigged sports with numbers. Like, it's crazy, man. You could tell they don't even know the gematria of people. They don't even know, like, they might have heard it, but they don't fall into that shit. They're in their own cult now. Like, they don't, it's crazy, man. It really is. And then you got the, what is it? You got the Tatarian stuff, right? Which this is all new to all of us, and then within the past 2 to 3 years, it's all new to all of us. But there are a lot of some great information in there, but now you go in there, it's tainted. There's like hundreds and thousands of fucking videos of all this Tatarian shit. And like, there's some shit that's just so stupid. But there's the stuff that I originally was seeing is like kind of scrubbed, to the back, and then they got this other one about not 9/11, but it was kind of like, it entails Obama being what did they call it? They didn't call it that. They said Obama. I forgot what they used, but there's this like anti-Obama type thing. Like he set up all of this that we see with Trump, Biden. I mean, it's just weird, man. It's like, wow. Like, just unplug from your truthing and go looking around at the new truthers. It's wild, man. But it's the same stuff. Like they just, bringing it around. Like you see how they getting people into all these false beliefs. It's crazy, man. It's like the truthing community that we once knew is like it's like fuck Kmart and shit. It's like, who goes to Kmart anymore? That's what it is. It's like, who comes to Kmart anymore? Everybody's shopping on Amazon now. They on TikToks and Instagrams and all these other fucking platforms, Rumble this and Rumble that. It's like, man, they Kmart's Sears and Kmart and Radio Shack is damn gone. It's gone. There's little quick clicks still. When they dwindle on out, you realize it was all CIA. Right, Lou? See, it was all CIA. But then there's people exposing rigged sports. That shit's cool. And they ain't using no. They're not like exposing with like numerology and shit like that. But they're just showing like stuff. I'm like, I ain't never even seen that. Like that's crazy. And then I stopped and thought about it. Right. I was like, a dude made a valid point, and I was like, damn, because he showed like a lot of NBA players that went. There are a lot of NBA players are playing like world basketball leagues and other countries and all that. And I was thinking, I was like, you motherfuckers, man. After I checked out the All-Star game. I always loved basketball, when I was growing up, but it's like I left it alone for many, many years, and it's just ridiculous. But I watched the All-Star game, and I'm like, man, the NBA is like hurting so bad, and then you go check a game out, it looks so fucking boring. It looks so just like, you gotta like get your mind back into it a little bit, but it's so boring. But when I started thinking about it, I was like, damn, I'm thinking about the sports betting is so big, and like, I look at all this stuff, I'm like, you know what? These motherfuckers, man, you ain't even gotta show anybody the game's rigged. You ain't gotta tell anybody the game's rigged. You know how it's rigged in it? You know how it's rigged in entertainment? The NBA's been talking about going global for so many years. All right? That was the whole purpose of the Dream Team and all that stuff. And basketball is huge in other countries. They're paying these NBA players millions of dollars. Okay? And they're getting bigger. Okay? And I was like, this is why the NBA can't and will not go world basketball till whatever the United States is fucking destroyed or whatever they're doing. I don't know. But the reason why they cannot go global is because of gambling and because of rigged sports. They can't rig the game no more. I'm like, man, this makes so much sense in the world. Because I was thinking about it, I'm like, wow, because you look at these games, these people they're balling. They're hooping, I don't hear no truthers come over and talk about, oh yeah, there's still rigged games in the world and sports and all that other shit. It's rigged. And like these freaking this is the thing, like you gotta understand laws and you gotta understand other nations. Guess what, guys? There's no fucking gambling in a lot of these nations. So you ain't gonna have no rigged sports in these fucking countries, in these leagues. They ain't gonna be rigged, guys. This is why the NBA is not going global. This is why they're struggling. It's hurting because it's being exposed. Compared to, you look at Dwight Howard playing basketball in Taiwan. You know, they tell me he old. Man, that motherfucker is that dude could be in the NBA right now, destroying fucking NBA. But it's entertainment. It's fake. The only reason why LeBron's still in the NBA because he's the face. He leaves, they're really gonna tank. He probably wants to retire. You know, you've been playing, you got all that money. It's time to enjoy life now. Like he want to do Michael Jordan, he want to do Kobe, he want to feel that retirement. He want to be retired, man. They're like, no, you're gonna keep playing. We need you. We need your face in here. You know, because he be looking like he don't even want to play. You know? So that's why the NBA is not a world league, because there's no gambling in these countries. Like zero. You're not going to gamble. It's against the law. It's against the fucking nation. Like, you can't do that. So the NBA can't be over there rigging fucking sport. It'll be real sports. That's why it ain't there. Their bottom line of making money is so high, okay, that they'll rather let it burn than to go into a world league with these other, you know, because they can't rig it, you know, and they don't want to get caught rigging it, because these motherfuckers take these games seriously. And the same thing with soccer. You know, they want to say, oh, soccer is fucking rigged and it's fake and it's this and that. You sure about that? Are you gobbledygook? You sure about that? Who the fuck's rigging it when they don't even have gambling in these fucking countries? You know? They don't have gambling in some of these countries. Oh, it's rigged. It's fucking fake. It was fixed. It was fixed. Yeah, fixed for who? Who's fixing it? Could there be cheating going on? Absolutely. But who's fixing it? When these countries don't believe in that. Remember the USA, during the Olympics, used to get their ass handed to them. In a lot of these fucking sports, they used to get destroyed by like Russia, China. Well, they can't fucking rig the sports, guys. They get caught cheating and shit. You know, but then they had committees, and then they got the USA, you know, all these people on these committees, so they can kind of, you know, they can flub and try to, you know, do all these things, but not like, you know, these sports. They can't do it, guys. So think about that. You know, United States, man, it's crazy. But yeah, but that's all I got, man, for today. Shout out to all you guys. You know, just unplug, man, and just unplug and be free for a while, man, and just let the universe come to you. Let the truth come to you. You know, you want to be entertained, yeah, go check some entertainment out. I mean, you know, that's what I look at as entertainment. You know, I look at the truth shit, and some of these troopers is just entertaining, you know. It truly is. But shout out to all you guys. Thanks, Brock. Thanks, Guts. Space, Rap Samples, whoever else is up on here, whoever else I didn't see you. Got Space Troll, just he's like the ending rolling credits. So shout out to Space Troll. And much love to y'all, and I will talk to y'all later.